Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's get right to it and discuss the market for today. Who's ready? I'm ready if you're ready. So let's get right to it, guys. And of course, discuss today, Wednesday. The market is about to open. We got a bit of action for gold and silver. The market is kind of correcting up. APLD, we have a huge pullback because of some news about NVIDIA selling the position they actually have with APLD. So this has made the APLD pull back yesterday 10% after hours. We have unicorn for you guys to discuss for today. So before we go further, hit the like button and subscribe. And of course, remember our content here for educational purposes only, and we're not financial advisors. So always do your due diligence before you put your hard working money on the line. So first of all, guys, we got AUUD, one of the stock that jumping 62% and is still giving some gain. We have the other one, RXT, jumped right now on the news with Palantir partnership. Holy bologna. Huge news, guys, for this one. Jumping from just 40 cent now is $1. $1 on partnership with Palantir RXT. The next one we got SNSE jumping right now before the market open almost 270 going toward the 38. 38.15, yes, we might have a huge test right now and we might have a pullback, so I will be extremely careful with this one because kind of is overextended 250, yes, but I'm not saying is over because we got a big buyer here around the 25.57. We'll see if we hold this level. MNDR 25% right now. Yes, we have a consolidation zone here around $1 and 123. It's pulling back again. So I would be extremely careful with this one. If we broke the 102, it's me no good. Silver doing all right, 4% today. Yes, we got some news about, yes, the FOMC today, around 8, yes. So we'll see if we're gonna have a really good forecast or the price is getting up again around the 77. Gold the same is getting nice around almost the 5,000 psychological level. We found a bit of bottom and we have a big buyer today in the morning. 1 a.m. in the morning, we have a huge buyer came in to buy gold and silver. You see, we have a huge drastic change in the action. Silver almost 6% already. It's crazy. Coming to APLD, as you see, guys, 8% down from yesterday. This is crazy. As you can see here, we got NVIDIA, APLD stock analysts. Yeah, we got NVIDIA exit. Huge risk right now. Headline a risk for APLD, guys. That's why we've got a huge pullback for APLD again. For B, on the other hand, still holding from the earnings that we did back in the beginning of February. We have a nice reversal yesterday, 4%. Coinbase is still holding the gains. I'm surprised with Coinbase, guys, because the other crypto stock is still struggling. Crypto is still struggling, but Coinbase, even though with the bad and revenue earnings, we currently up and yeah, we're still up. Yesterday just little up, but at least we're not pulling back because the rest of the market was pulling back except for Palantir and Coinbase and B. Palantir 3% today in the pre-markets. Watching SEDG, guys, looking really fantastic after a huge earnings. This one is Solar Age Technology. reporting earning, and the earnings were fantastic. So I expect a huge jump for this one at the market open, as you can see here. This one have a huge anticipation for today after the earnings. SEDG, I will keep it on the main list. 14% in the pre-markets. It might give us 25%. Have a psychological level around the $50. And as you see here, we have a big buyer over the 37. It looked really good for another jump at the market open. We might do another 10%. Yeah, 10% would be great. Yeah, because this one is pretty volatile. Yesterday, before even the earnings, there's big buyers bought almost, yeah, a lot of chunk of this one yesterday before the earnings. And I think they know the earnings are really good. That's why they bought before the earnings. SADG on the list. We got a huge seller around the 45 and 48. We might test this level before the market open or during the market open for SEDG. So I will be on the lookout for this one, guys. As you can see here, we see a bit consolidation because there's someone loading up again. Yeah. If we have a breakout over the 43 would be great. This means there's someone loading up before the market open. Yeah, now 14%. We have a little pullback. It's backed another jump. If we have another jump, guys, would be really fantastic for this one. We got 20 minutes left, guys, 20 minutes left. So hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like and subscribe. جمال كل سنة وانت طيب. Jamal, thank you. I don't know if there is Ramadan over there. Good morning, Karina. Beyond the pre-market is up, looking good. I will check Beyond Meat. Yeah, it's been a while last time we discussed Beyond Meat. Oh yeah. Oh, come on, man. Perfect. Yeah. What the? Anyway. Perfect. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, as we said, we got a few stocks here. Let me just check Beyond Meat very quick. Yeah, Beyond Meat, 6% before the open. What have changed? We got, yeah, good action. As we said last time, 64.80 is the bottom. We got, yeah, 6% in the pre-market, doing all right. We need to break the 82, as we said before, guys. The 82, we've been consolidating here for a while since beginning of February. We have a big buyer, big seller here. Again here, two big buyers over the 69, and we have a nice jump here. I think we have more because we did at least 13%. Right now it's 6. So yeah, Beyond Meat doing fantastic here in the pre-market. We'll keep it on the loop. Good morning, Santush. We got 15 minutes left, guys. 15. 15 minutes left. Yeah, hopefully today will be green for all of you guys. Today should be green, huge green for all of you who watching. So as we said, we got AUD jumping, RXT jumping on partnership with Palantir. This one is really huge news, but I feel it's kind of getting overextended here. SNSE, yes, this one is overextended, is almost hitting the 38.83, which is the top level. Yeah, we almost hit it. Now it's pulling back toward the 25. MNDR is still a bit slow, so I will keep those on the list. I'm gonna add the APLD to the list to trade. Maybe B as well. Coinbase has been active lately. Yeah, those the main stocks that we should watch for today. Coinbase is pulling back a little bit, but yeah, found a seller around 170. Yeah, watching Coinbase for today. If we held, would be great. Yeah, we have a strong buyer over the 163. APLD, we got some buyers as well. Yes, APLD still not giving up, even though we have bad news about NVIDIA running from their partnership with APLD. This is a huge bad news from my opinion. That's why we dropped big time yesterday. Watching SEDG guys had earnings today. Solar Edge technology. This one might give us a huge jump at the market open toward the 45 and 48. Miss Lazy, good morning. Good morning, everybody. So yeah, today we got a really good list for you guys. A good chunk of stocks that we should trade and focus on. Okay. So what you think, guys? Which one will be the best play to focus on? Let me know in comment section. Which one you think is the best to watch? So yeah, AUD did a really good jump early on. As we said, we got announcement for merger. That's why it jumped. RXT have news with Palantir partnership, I think, yes. We got SNSC, this one, on the 200 million financing acquisition. And SEDG had earnings and now jumping around the 14. This one will be really great to watch today, guys, because had great earnings and it is solar age technology. Really good to watch. Is coming from a huge bottom and now jumping toward a huge territory before the market open. It will be great if we see a bit of buying pressure right now to overcome the 43 and go toward the 45 at the market open, because we got a big buyer here around the 37, and here we have another buyer will come at the market open. If we got it, we're gonna have another jump, another 10% at least. So this one, that's why it's on our list. We got APLD had kind of bad news about NVIDIA exiting, running, selling uh, their position on APLD. That's why APLD dropped big time after hours, as you can see here. After the new drop after hours, we have a huge drop from the 33 until the 29. It was a really good opportunity to buy a good cheap price from APLD, and then the price reversed now 6%. 4 minutes left. We got a few list of stocks to watch. Let's see again the top list for today. Yeah, nothing had changed. This is unusual. We got a bit of selling pressure here. What a trick. What a tricky play. 2 minutes left. Come on, we need a reversal. The market is pulling back a lot here. We need a reversal. Silver is still holding. Coinbase pulling back. Watching the market closely for a reversal. We got a few minutes. I can't wait for the market to be open at any second. SEDG, guys, testing a nice bottom here. Watch for a reversal right now. If we held the 39.97 would be great. 1 minute left. Come on, AUD. Looking all right. AUD, RXT, the same. APLD, Bitcoin, silver. We got 30 seconds. If we held the 39.97, will be great for a reversal for SEDG. Watching it closely right now. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, let's see SADG if it reverse here. No reversal. Holy baloney. No reversal yet. Is really dangerous. Yeah, no reversal. Game over. Anyway, APLD, nothing much, is pulling back. SNSC pulling back. RXT, nothing. Coin, nothing. This is really crazy, man. Pump and dump right at the market open. Oh, la la la. What a Anyway, APLD, we got B trying to break out here. Yeah, we got really good action from silver and gold. Really great action lately. And I think we got some news about gold raises as investor wait. Let's see, Coinbase pulling back. B, APLD still pulling back. SNSE, nothing much yet, pulled back, still holding the current support here. RXT, nothing much. AUD, nothing much. B, B is still strong. APLD still have no direction. There's no buyer for it yet. Yeah, APLD trying so hard to correct here, but still there's no correction. But as long as we hold here over the 29.57 would be great for today. RXT trying to break out here, but no luck. AUD the same. Beyond Meat is pulling back. BENF kind of flashing down. MNDR not good for today. Coinbase still struggling to go up. APLD the same. There is no direction for APLD yet for now. Yeah, Intel is still going down. We got a bit of support, but yeah, but I think we broke it. The main support now turned around the 42.32. Yeah, we might have a continuation for this selling pressure for Intel. Palantir doing all right because it's near the bottom. MSTR is pulling back, testing the support again around the 126. Yes. Yeah, it pulled back. It did a really good reversal lately, 35%. So yeah, I'm waiting for more pullback for MSTR. Yeah, we got some action for silver, guys. I think because of the news today. Yeah, because we have the US Fed report right now. It's going toward other levels right now. I'm watching closely the 79. Let's see. Top gainer for today again is NSE, RXT, AUD. Top losers. Yeah, APLD is moving a bit. SEDG, yes, is really risky, man. Yeah, I think there's a lot of manipulation for this one. Didn't hold. Let's see. Yes, indeed. It jumps, yeah. It jumped almost 1%, but still risky here. So the strongest for today is B and Coin and Palantir. Yes, Palantir doing fantastic. 3% right now. Those from the swing trade play, guys, those the strongest for today. APLD could be the second because have a really good dip. Now it's going toward the rip side because we got a big wick here. There's someone bought over the 30. That's why it might go toward the 32 now. At least around the 32 for a test. For the unicorn, the only one that did all right for today is RXT. Yeah, jumped from the $1.14 and might go toward the 144. Yeah, this one look interesting, guys. RXT looking interesting for today. RXT is still moving up, guys. Yeah, B still have kind of up and down like Intel. We have a huge seller, huge buyer from down, huge seller, huge buyer. He's just consolidating and always do a huge jump here. Beyond meat, we got something going on here. So Beyond Meat have some things going on, guys. Jumped almost 13% in pre-market. Now it's pulling back. Where the price will go? What's gonna happen for this month in February? And why we have this kind of reaction? Because we almost got near the resistance where the breakout might happen, and of course the squeeze that we're waiting for. Remember, guys, our content here always for education purposes only. So as you can see here, Beyond Meat had a huge jump for Beyond Meat here in 11 p.m. on Tuesday after hours. We jumped 13%, and today in the pre-market was still 6%, even though we pulled back at the pre-market open. And you see what's happened here? The market open, and we have a huge seller again, losing what we did yesterday. So what's going on? First of all, we are near the bottom, the 64. We already tested the 82 as we discussed where the short seller enter at. Yesterday, we got near this seller, and you see what's happened. We had this jump happen after hours. And as you know, in after hours is less volatility. So it was easy for the short to add their position yesterday after hours. And they add their position and there is no buyers. That's why the price went down easily and with a wick. If we have a big buyer and a big seller, we're going to have eventually a squeeze because the short sellers will cover up, fearing from losing a lot of money, and the price will could have gone toward the $1. This is the good scenario if we have the buyer right there after hours yesterday. However, the scenario didn't happen. That's why the short seller added their position and there is no buyers. The shorts won and went down. However, still we have the support that we should watch, which is around 64 and 51 for this month and the rest of this year, because we might consolidate again over the 64 and then try again once we jump over the 82. This will give us a direction and for sure confirm us that the short cover up, and this is will give us the jump toward the $1 again, which is for my opinion the psychological level for Beyond Meat to be at, because as everybody knows, if a stock been traded for 3 months, I think, or around those interval, if you don't bring your stock over the $1, you'll be delisted. So that's why we have kind of psychological level once Beyond Meat hit the $1 barrier, and you see what's happened here. We stayed just less than 1 month, and we squeezed big time back here in October. And here we hovered just a little bit around or below the $1, and we squeezed really quick. And here we stayed just few days and the price went over the $1. For here, we entered below the $1 since 15th of January and now almost the mid of February. So 1 month below the $1. So this one, I think we stayed the longest, from my opinion, below the $1 than before. So this is might give us a stronger squeeze if we had of course, getting near the 3 month period, because right now we got 2 months left in order to have Beyond Meat to go over the $1, because this will be really risky, and of course we'll be alerted from the Nasdaq for Beyond Meat to bring the price over the $1. There's two scenarios: either they do reverse split, which is really bad for the stock in the short term, because will be diluted. Beyond Meat will be diluted in short term. And the other one is to be delisted and never do reverse split and go outside the Nasdaq. So a lot of stocks do reverse split to at least stay in the Nasdaq and survive. But the best case scenario is having a good news or the price go up over the $1 naturally without a reverse split. So this will be really interesting to watch for Beyond Meat, what's gonna do, and are we gonna have a jump over the $1 before this time period that will give us a warning sign to get outside the Nasdaq. So this will be really interesting to watch. And of course, the level that we have to break around the 82. If we did that, will be a great to hit the $1 before this time frame will be ending soon. Coin, we already discussed it, brother. We said we have a resistant about to be tested around the 170.46. We already tested that, but we didn't break it. We have the 177, 189 to go to. Current support right now is 165 and 158. For APLD, did a really great job right now reversing. So this is a really good jump for Beyond Meat or APLD over this level. Yeah, we did a really good job for reversing right now. For B, did a huge jump right now and still jumping. Really interesting take for B. Yeah, for B is doing all right, but I think it's really risky to trade around those level. Yeah, it's too risky here. But it did a really good job here for reversing from the Tuesday, Wednesday, did 15% so far. Anyway, for Palantir, on the other hand, John, we got yeah, 4% jump, not bad. It's going toward a major level of resistance, which is the 145.81. We might get shorted there. Current support or bottom is the 119. And if we broke the 145, we have the 153 to go to for this one. Anyway, AUD, guys, is pulling back right now, so it's a bit risky because I think there's a seller, guys, just got in around the $1.44. SNSE is still pulling back. It's getting near a major support here, which is around the 22.90. Might flush here if we broke the 17. So RXT is the only one that did fantastically good because it held or broke the current resistance around the 17, $1.17, and now it's going toward the 144. So yeah, RXT is the winner for today. Maybe AUD, if it held right now over this support, yeah, this one could be a maybe. And SNSE, yeah. APLD still jumping. Yeah, might test a major resistance right now around the 3250. Yeah, 3250 could be a really good test here. B still jumping, Coinbase, Shrine, and the APLD. Yes, it might go down now. APLD looking fantastic, but yeah, it might pull back around 3250. Santosh, good point on INTC. We have a bit of tricks. Yeah, tricky situation going on here. 40, what you said about what's level? 45? 46? Yeah, I think it's gonna go down around the 46, 80, not 46, 40. But yeah, this is kind of a trap, yeah. They go down, trap the short and go up. Make easy money here. Yeah, 2%. 2% really big if you entered heavily. Coin trying to go up here. TIVS. TIVC. TIVC, not TIVS. TIVC, really bad, man. This one is bad. IBRX, I think, is better because it's not a penny stock. 17%. What the hell is going on with this one? I think we got some news. Yeah, it's getting near a resistance here. Yeah, we getting near a huge seller place here for this one. Resistant here and plus profit around the 722. Yeah, IBRX might be good to watch later. Coinbase, we got a nice jump here. Double bottom for this one. AUD is getting risky. Yeah, Coinbase, we got a big buyer, I think, for it. Unbelievable. APLD is still giving some gains. Yeah, the market is turning green a little bit. Okay, I think this is it for now, guys. The market, yeah, is going green, but again, I will be a bit cautious because I think we got some news, Fed meeting around 2 hours before the market close, so we expect a bit of volatility. That's why we see a volatility in gold and silver going on the green side. So yeah, I will wait for maybe a pullback a bit for the market. I feel like there's a bit of extension and a bit of hype. So I will wait for another confirmation for the market later on. However, in today we got a really good play here for APLD reversal, and it's still reversing after a huge dump down. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and see you all back by tomorrow as usual, 30 minutes before the market open. Thank you for watching.